What's up, guys? Thank you so much for popping in to this unboxing and update video. This Steven Spielberg complete collection 4K and Blu-ray video. Also, my unboxing for the Fabelmans on 4K Blu-ray, which just came out yesterday. Look, a couple weeks ago, I went on a spree purchasing the remaining films that I did not own of Steven Spielberg's movies. My favorite director. Um, these films I haven't seen. Majority of them I haven't seen. Of the new ones that I picked up. After I'll showcase the new ones, we'll go through the full entire filmography. 44 films, I believe, Spielberg has. I only own 43. Empire of the Sun is a film that I couldn't find on Blu-ray for a good price, and I wasn't interested in getting a DVD. So that's where we're at with that. But the rest of the films you will see in this collection, either they're 4Ks or Blu-rays. Starting with, obviously, The Fabelmans. This is the new film added to the collection. Spielberg's latest film, his most personal film. But let's go through his filmography. The Blu-ray films of his that I did not own. Starting with Duel. Very excited to watch that. His first feature film, The Sugarland Express. This came out in 73, I believe. 74. With a music score by John Williams, I believe, right? That was their first collaboration. So in 73, I would imagine they came together to do the score for it. Late 73, maybe. So it's been 50 years of filmmaking between Steven Spielberg and John Williams, 1973 to 2023. So that's really special. Next up, 1941, a film that is one of my least favorite Spielberg movies. It's well made, but I think it kind of falls apart. I do have a playlist up on the channel, a Steven Spielberg playlist, where I review some of his films. So definitely check that out, where 1941 is involved in that. The Color Purple. By the way, I hope they put a lot of these on 4K. They're finally starting to do a lot of these on 4K, so hopefully they continue to do so. Color Purple. Haven't seen it. Film called Always that he made in 1989. This came out the same year as Last Crusade. So this one actually looks really interesting. I'm more excited to see this because you don't hear as much about it. Also, Amistad is a film that I think is underrated from him. Haven't even seen it, but I've heard really good things. So I'm looking forward to watching all these movies for sure. Next up is AI, Artificial Intelligence. Yeah, again, can't wait to see it. And Minority Report. Can I not speak today? Minority Report, starring Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, worked together with Spielberg, twice? With this and the War of the Worlds. So they had a little chat I saw on Twitter or something at the Oscars luncheon or whatever it was, or wherever it was they were talking. Steven Spielberg was talking to Tom Cruise, and he said, you basically saved theatrical distribution with Top Gun Maverick. So that was really nice for them to reunite like that. And a Blu-ray steelbook of Catch Me If You Can. If this was a anniversary, why not release it on 4K? I don't understand that. Paramount is so weird because they did the same thing with Sleepy Hollow. There was an anniversary for that. They put out a Digibook Blu-ray. So why not just upgrade the thing on 4K? So really nice steelbook. So that's actually I did own Catch Me If You Can. I upgraded it to the steelbook. So now let's put these bad boys in order, including the films that I've already owned, and showcase Steven Spielberg's complete filmography on physical media, Blu-ray, and 4K. All right, so this will be fun, so I don't slip up. So we have the complete filmography here. I've got the Google list up of Spielberg's complete filmography. Let's just get this show on the road, starting with a film we just talked about, Duel, his first film, 1971, following up with The Sugarland Express, 1974. In 1975, he revolutionized the blockbusters with Jaws. Coming in hot in 1977 with Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Then hitting us in 1979 with 1941 was his fifth film. And then his sixth film, coming out in 1981, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark, which was probably, people would say, his best film thus far, if we're going back to 1981. 82, he tops himself with E.T., the extraterrestrial. Does he top himself? I mean, he's got so many great films, so how would you rank them? Next up in 1984, he comes out with the sequel, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, introducing Ke Huy Quan as Short Round, who will go on to win the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for Everything Everywhere All at Once this year. I think it's a lock. Next up in 1985, he comes out with The Color Purple. 1987, he makes Empire of the Sun. We don't have that. Hopefully they do a new Blu-ray or 4K of that. 1989, then he pops out with the third film, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Let's see, 1989, coming out also with Always. Then in 1991, he makes Hook, which is a very diversive film. In 1993, he makes Jurassic Park. This is also a collection with the 5 movies, so The Lost World is in here as well. And then in also 1993, he makes Schindler's List, which was really something else, really powerful film. 1997, The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Also in 1997, Amistad. So he was popping a lot of these movies out back to back, so that's really, really crazy. 1998, one of his best movies, Saving Private Ryan, one of my favorite Steven Spielberg movies. I would love to rank these, but I have to watch them all first. So I can't do that yet. That's 1998. Following up with 2001's AI, Artificial Intelligence. 2002 with Catch Me If You Can. Also, 2002 with Minority Report, and then Catch Me If You Can. Where is Catch Me If You Can? Where is it? It's behind me. Why did I not add it to this collection? It's behind me. Catch Me If You Can. That's also 2002. Then we're going into 2004 with The Terminal. Really underrated film. Really enjoy it. 2005, War of the Worlds. And also 2005, he makes Munich. In 2008, he comes back with Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And then he comes back in 2011, I believe, right? Yes, 2011, he comes back with a double hitter, his first animated feature, The Adventures of Tintin, and then War Horse, which is also a really solid movie based off the stage play. 2012, I think, is also an underrated film, even though it was praised when it came out. I love it. It's a top 10 Steven Spielberg movie for me. It's Lincoln. Let's get this on 4K Blu-ray. One of the best John Williams scores. Very powerful. Coming back in 2015 with Bridge of Spies, teaming up with Thomas Newman to do the score for this. Coming back in 2016 with the BFG, John Williams coming on back. 2017 with The Post, which is another really great film that I really enjoy. 2017, The Post. I don't know if I said 18 or not. And then 2018 with Ready Player One. Very divisive movie. I don't know why, though. I really thought it was a fun time. 2021, coming out with a remake of West Side Story. This is one of my favorite Steven Spielberg movies as well. I think it's fantastic. It's incredible. The filmmaking here is incredible. And he should have won Best Director for this over Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog. I'll say it now. And then coming in 2022 with his final 44th film, it's The Fabelmans. So that's the complete Steven Spielberg collection. I've seen a majority of them. The ones that I talked about today in the update segment, I have not watched, so I got to watch those. I've seen bits and pieces of Catch Me If You Can. 1941, I have seen it, but the other ones I have to see. And then I'd love to rank them. It's my favorite director, and I'm very excited to see what he does next. And that's that. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below, how would you rank these movies? What's your favorite Steven Spielberg movie? What's your top 5 Spielberg movies? Leave that down below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for upcoming episodes of The King's Corner. For this coming Thursday night, we're going to be talking about, how many films are we going to be talking about? 4 films. We're going to be talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, non-spoiler review in that review show. Also, we're going to be talking about the new film Consecration, which is a horror film. Liam Neeson comes back in this noir detective-type film called Marlowe. I'm interested to see. And also, we watched You People on Netflix with Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill. So, reviews for those coming Thursday night's episode of The King's Corner. Also, Sunday episodes or Monday spoiler reviews of the Last of Us episodes, and a bunch of other stuff along the way. Weekly live show to give away a lot of these digital copy codes as well. So, guys, you can follow me on Twitter at RyanKing72 and on Instagram and TikTok at KingRises131. That's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, over and out.